Hey everyone, and welcome to another Star Wars figure review. And this time it is the Lambent Seeker Arc Trooper. It is kind of like an online exclusive, like fan channel exclusive. And that is where a lot of the problem resides. And yeah, I've been pretty let down by the ARC Troopers that have been released. There's been three different ARC Troopers that have been like fan channel exclusives. The guy over here being Big Bad Toy Store exclusive, and then the one over there that they've already taken care of that was an Entertainment Earth exclusive, and the Lambent Seeker is just kind of for all fan channels. And I wish I ordered it somewhere else because maybe I would have had a little better luck. Doesn't quite look like it right now, but there's two huge issues with this figure, and I'm very curious as to one of them, if it's a widespread issue or if it is just for some reason an issue with mine. But I feel like it might be widespread because of the ease at which this would be an issue that would slip through the cracks. If you can't quite tell by just looking at him, his face printing is off by like a millimeter or something. It's just off by the tiniest bit, but that ruins everything about the face. And that is a huge issue with all of these online exclusives and stuff. Is like, I'm putting him right next to one of his more fortunate brethren, and you can see just how bad it is. There we go. Let's see. Get a little shadow in here. Yeah. You can see that it is off. You've got this guy looking gorgeous, and then you got this guy. Like if you look at him from here, he looks fine. If you look at him straight on, his eyebrows are off to the side. His eye is just digging into his tear duct. He's just yeah, very frustrating. And they're online exclusives, so I can't just go to the store and pick up a new one. I can't just inspect the toys in the store. I have to just leave it to chance as to what I get, and that's very frustrating when we're spending our money on all these figures, and we're waiting so long for these figures. It's very frustrating. Saving grace for this figure. Let's go a little airborne a little bit again. The card art is gorgeous. I absolutely love the Camino cloning facility in the background. Looks great. It's just frustrating that I take out the figure. I don't even take it out. I look at it right out of the box. I take it out of the shipping box, and I get this guy staring right at me. Got that gorgeous card art, and it's just got that gorgeous card art, and it's ruined by this mug looking at me. The pluses is, other than that, I mean, overall the figure is fine. I don't know if come on now. Oh my goodness. There you go. I know. Why worry about focusing on him? We don't want to focus on that face anymore. But the other problem is the helmet. Because, and this is what I want to know about your helmets. Let's see if we can get some good angle of it. I am trying to get a good angle at this. Sorry about my nail being all up in your face. It is not. Alright, a little bit. You can see it a little bit right there. It is hard to see, but the gray stripe goes all the way down through, you can see it right there. See that? That gray stripe goes all the way down. You can see that there's like a glossy finish to the helmet, or like the visor on the sides, but the middle is like matte because that gray line goes all the way down the visor. It just goes all the way down, like it just goes through the visor. And that is a terrible QC issue. Quality control, Hasbro. Who's doing it? We got some issues with these troopers. And it's frustrating. It's very frustrating. I cannot just take him and return him to a store. And I'm sure I could call up, like, or get in contact with Entertainment Earth and be like, hey, got some issues with this trooper. But they'd probably be like, oh, send it back. But I don't want to send it back. You know why? Because the shipping sucked. First off, I paid the shipping. I hate paying shipping. If I can avoid it, I can. I just hate paying shipping. It's stupid. Especially when, like, I don't have a choice. Like, there's no choice as to whether I can pick this up in a store or not. Like, we're forced to pay shipping at these places. And it took, like, more than, like, it took, like, almost 2 weeks for this thing to ship to me. Like, it was ridiculous. They sent it, like, DHL, and it was just, like, across country. It just, like, took forever. And it was just very frustrating. And some of it has to do with, like, the way these are handled, like the way these are revealed and distributed and whatnot. You can see right there, you can see that line. It's just like, there's no glare in the middle. There should be, because if I bring another guy up, if he focuses, and if he, yeah, you can see right there, it's like shining all the way across the visor. This one is a little glossier, which is helping to distinguish that there is just a gray line going down the middle of his mask. But a lot of the issue is like how these things are being revealed, and it's just like, oh, tomorrow, like, pre-order, get your pre-orders in, do it now. But, like, we don't know, like, exactly where all these, like, what site has what our options are, and we're panicking when we're ordering these things because we don't know how quick they're gonna sell out, and we don't know our options. We get very little information when they're revealed. We don't even get prices half the time. We'll find out, like, later on that day from, like, Yak Face, or usually Yak Face. They're the ones to spill the tea on all the information that we do want, and that is prices, where we can get these products, and yeah, and because of that, like, in my case, I ordered from Entertainment Earth because I didn't know that this guy over here was going to be available at other places, where it might be, like, more affordable shipping, or it might be closer to where I am. That would, like, cut down on the shipping, and because of that, I end up paying a stupid price on shipping. It doesn't even get here in a timely manner, as opposed to other sites. And it's just frustrating. And then I get this figure over here who his face is rubbing. He's got a great looking face. You know what? I'm going to swap the heads. That's exactly what I'm going to do. His eyebrows are already pulled off, but I'm going to do it right now. I'm going to get his head off one more time. And then we can salvage what is left. And of course, it's going to pop off a million times when I'm trying to do it. But it's just a very frustrating situation that we are usually put in, because we collect these awesome figures. I love the ARC Trooper figures. They are, they're great. I love the molds, like the sculpts that we have. It's just, there we go. I'm trying to do two things at once. I'm talking to you, and I'm trying to fix a figure. So I'll take that, and we will. There we go. We got the wonk on here. And then we got the... Sorry about that. And now we will salvage this figure. Okay. Here we go. He's fixed, everybody. And we will forever hide his head. Because it's going to be a pain in the butt to get it back off. And then we can just slip that on. Gorgeous. Okay. And, you know, lucky for me, I recently got some glossy black paint, so I can fix that, but I should not have to. And I want all of you watching this video to let me know if you have that gray stripe down the middle of your helmet. Because if you do, that's a big issue, and they can't fix it now because they're already shipping out. But and also, I don't know if that green's supposed to go all the way around. Card art doesn't have that, but whatever, it looks fine regardless. Okay, so I fixed one of my issues. Maybe they knew. Maybe Entertainment Earth saw my video, and they're like, oh, okay, well, his other head looks good. We'll send him this this crappy head, and he can swap the heads. There you go. We're doing this guy a favor. That has to be what happened, right, guys? Right? 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 No. Okay. Other than all that gripe I have with this figure, everything else is just fine. His articulation is good. You know, hindered by the rubber comma that he has on there. Also, I think these straps should have been black. I think that's how the actual design is, especially when you look around they're black on the back, so I might paint those as well, but I might not because they'll probably flake off because of it being manipulated a lot with the articulation. But yeah, he's got all the weapons that the other ones came with. I'm sure if you're watching this, you're familiar with the figure and you know all the fun doodads. So yeah, let me know below, everybody. Do you have that gray stripe issue with yours? Some people might not notice it, but I was already scrutinizing my figure with that face issue, so I caught on to that pretty quick. So let's try and catch Hasbro with their hands. Catch them red-handed. I screwed up the phrase. Get over it. But yeah, thanks for watching, everybody. It's my little rant about online shopping, especially when it comes to figures, and how it's difficult to get what we want, and it shouldn't be. These should have all been just mainline releases, and they would have been scooped up in 2 seconds. No problem. But, especially being repaints and stuff, there's no reason for those not to be able to get in the main line. Can't budget for some repaints, Hasbro. It's just money for you, especially with Clone Troopers. But I guess you don't like money. They don't like our money. That's what we all say. They love our money. They're just going about it in weird ways. But yeah, thanks for watching, everybody. Like, subscribe, do all that fun stuff. Follow me on Instagram. Same name over there, JohnRunner88. Yeah. Thanks for watching, everybody. Bye, guys.